Hey guys, how you doing? I want to make this quick video for you to do a run through of exactly what I need for the lead generation websites. It was very similar to the ones that you built me for the SEO New Jersey and SEO New York sites. They brought me quite a bit of leads when we were trying to bring in SEO service business. So we're going to use the same theme, same layout, and all that stuff. So, but there are a couple of variations that I'm going to need based upon what we're doing here. So I just want to show you, first let me show you an example of the domain names that I have. These are the ones we have. I don't want to jump ahead too far here, but we have bathroom contractor match, kitchen contractor match, basement contractor match, and so on and so forth. The goal here is to continue to brand the name contractor match, and the more sites we get out there that are ranking organically and that have the name contractor match in them, the more we'll get this brand out there. But the goal is, the beginning and the end of it is to generate leads, because the more leads we generate, the more money we make. But I want to get these sites out there as soon as possible. Hopefully we can start on this within a week or two, because without the sites we can't generate leads and I don't make any money. So let me start by showing you exactly how I want the design. So here's just an example of the SEO lead generation site that you guys made me. So let's use the New York one for example. Now here I really like the way this site turned out. It exuded New York. It just shows New York. We got the skyline in the background here. You got the skyline in this picture here. It's got dark colors. It portrays an image of New York. So basically what we're going to have to do is, whatever domain we're working with, let's say we're starting with bathroomcontractormatch.com, the design is going to have to reflect bathroom remodeling, bathroom renovation, and stuff like that. Now, the color schemes are open to interpretation right now. I want to discuss that with you guys directly, because I don't exactly know what direction I want to go in. I don't know if I want to make the color scheme different for each site, or keep the same color scheme that we're using for Contractor Match, which is the yellow and the gray, which is the color scheme that we're going for. Because what I want to do is, I want to have each one, I want to have the logo up here. I want to take the Contractor Match logo and get it up here. So, but if we're changing the color scheme around, then the logo will have to reflect that, because we can't have let's say a green color scheme and then this, because it's just not going to match. So we're going to have to discuss that, but I do want the logo there, so anytime people get to the site, they see the logo. That's important. Now, obviously, the color schemes are going to have to, or the design and the layout's going to have to reflect bathroom remodeling for this one. For kitchen remodeling, the layout and design is going to have to reflect that, so on and so forth. Now, let's stick with this. The layout can stay the same for the most part. Now, again, if we have to adjust a couple of things, then we'll adjust. And if it's a little bit more money to adjust certain things, then so be it. I'm more concerned with getting this right. Now, here's the other example. We've got the landing. This is how I want the landing pages to be. Same layout, same stuff. Like I said, I take care of the content, but I do want the layout to be like this. I want to have the bullet points here, the header here, a little bit of content here, call to action and form call to action here. And again, this will be the town-specific landing pages that we're going to create. This is what the layout's going to be for the town-specific landing pages. This will be the template. Every single town page will be like this. Let me show you an example. This is from the New Jersey one. This is one for Montclair, NJ SEO services, whatever. So a perfect example of this would be Montclair NJ bathroom remodeling contractors or whatever it is. But this is what it needs to be. And we're going to need to be able to create a lot of these pages on the fly. Now, we don't need to build the engine for this. But what we do need to have, and it needs to be this way, and I know this is going to have to be adjusted a little bit. So this is why we're going to have to talk about it. But I want to make sure that you guys understand that now this is the back end of one of the sites. When I go to add a new page, we can't have it to where every page has to be a new template because they are hard-coded. Like these pages are hard-coded. We can't have that because it takes too long to create these pages when they're hard-coded. We have to be able to create these pages to a point where we can just duplicate the pages and then everything is done within the editor. So I mean, I don't know how we're gonna do that, but that's the way it's got to be. Because eventually, when I bring somebody on to make these pages and edit these pages, I don't want to have them going in and hard coding and creating new templates for each page. The thing's just going to get all humped up, so we can't have that. So it's going to need to be built out in a way where we can easily create these pages through the back end. We just create a new page, whatever, bathroom remodeling Clifton NJ, and everything is done through here, blah 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 blah. However we're going to do it, like I said, I don't know how we're going to do it, but that's the way it's got to be. Alright, so I mean that is pretty much it in terms of how I want the back end to be. The rest of this, the rest of this stuff is pretty straightforward. Like the about us, we keep the template the same. Probably want to get rid of this. I want to have the blog here. I want to, we're going to need to be able to get blog posts in there because that's going to help with the SEO, of course. You guys know how it works. We don't need services here, but again, I'll take care of the menu and whatnot. But the important thing is figuring out what the color schemes are going to be. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on how we should do the color schemes and whether or not we should have a color scheme different for each one, or if we should use the same color scheme for each one. I mean, I don't think it could hurt us. I don't think it could hurt us either way, because the content will all be different. So it's not like it's going to be looking at mirror sites or anything. But again, I want to hear your thoughts. That was pretty much it. So here's the domain names we're looking at. We got about 11 of them. Eventually, I want to build up up to 11. And like I said, it's the same idea when you guys were building us the state-specific SEO service pages. So and this is going to help us generate leads. It all depends on how many we can work with or work on at a time. Also, it's also going to depend on how much money I want to put towards it. If I want to do a lot at once or I want to do one a month, I don't really know. But regardless, I want to get working on at least one of these immediately. And I know you guys, I've given you a lot of stuff. I know you guys got, you guys are working on the new WordPress hosting company, so I know you guys got a lot on your plate. But I just want to reiterate that this is mission critical for me, because without the sites, nobody makes any money. So we got to make sure that we get these sites so we can start generating the leads. And that's really about it. We don't need to make this too complicated. It is what it is. You guys know what it is. I already let you know what we need. And if you have any questions, let's talk. Let's talk on Monday. I know Anita and I were exchanging emails, and we're going to talk on Monday. So hopefully you've had a chance to review this video, and watch it a few times if you have to, and then we'll meet at some point on Monday, and we'll go from there. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.